When I was asked by Father Jim and Matt Flynn to be a core member of St. Clair's Young Adult Initiative in April of 2018, I took the time to discern this calling while on vacation. I wasn't sure what this 4-year commitment would mean for me as a Catholic, as an adult, as a friend of adults who are no longer active in the Catholic Church. How could I, as part of this core group, bring young adults back to the Church? How could St. Meinrad enable us to bring young adults back to the pews? How is this all going to work? Over the past 3 years, my perception and ideas on how to bring young adults back to the Catholic faith and back to the Church have changed drastically. I started this initiative by attending retreats at St. Meinrad. I was quickly surprised that our successes over the next few years would not be measured by how many young adults were brought back to the brick and mortar church building, but how well we were able to engage and build relationships with the young adults by listening to them and trying to meet them where they are in their lives in order to hopefully bring them back to the faith. We are doing this outside of the church walls and primarily through Zoom over the past year due to COVID, and try to connect with them while also bringing faith-based points into our activities. We have done some paint nights paired with Courage and Grace. We've done game nights at Dewey's, Quiet on Cross Street following Adoration. We have also done a campfire and s'mores night on the church grounds. Father Jim led a tour at the Basilica in St. Louis. We are building relationships with our young adults, which is one key point I have learned from the St. Meinrad workshops. We are planting seeds and will continue to nourish them, hoping to see that they grow and flourish. Someday, we may even see them in the pews here at St. Clair, or perhaps they will be active members at a different Catholic parish. It may be this year or years down the road, but along with our efforts, we must have patience and faith that they will return. We can't make them grow in faith on our timetable. All we can do is help facilitate the work of the Holy Spirit, and to do that, we have to know and care for them as people. One key event that will always stand in my mind and be a motivator of me when I question in our deeds if our deeds are working as well as I want them to be working, is when I, along with some of the other core team members, hosted a dinner after Sunday Mass at McKendree. I was motivated and in awe by sharing a meal and learning how they are practicing their Christian faith through Bible studies and small groups with fellow Christians. These actions and gatherings are not necessarily inside the church building, but they are trying to practice their faith and live a Christian lifestyle during these difficult times. I recall one of the first parish events when the core team met with parents of younger adults who are no longer active in the Catholic Church. Their biggest concern was getting their loved ones back into church and us giving them the answers on how to do that. We do not have any magic answers that will work for everyone, but over the past 3 years we have learned a lot about how to be caring and trusted presence for young adults and developed relationships with young adults, which is a big step in the right direction of them practicing Catholicism and coming back home.